What's up? What's up, Jeezy? I guess you up and ready for work. Now, as you saw the worst whooping in probably basketball history, they got beaten to the ground. When you saw the Washington Wizards do what they did, and you watch OKC, the team that barely shouldn't have been in the playoffs, they really play like an eighth seed. The fact that they were up at the six, I think I got the score right. Remember in the last video, I said OKC is going to lose by 30 points. I called it. I said they're going to lose by 30. If you look at Houston and you look at OKC, they can't keep up. Because they know how to defend Westbrook. Westbrook is going to get a max of about 25, 26 points. That's it. Harden outplayed him completely the entire game. That's because Adams sucked. Didn't I tell you guys at the end of last season, everybody who was believing, well, OKC was a good team and Durant left a good team? And I told you, no. They're bums. That's it. They're bums. So the fact that these bums made it this far, everybody's like, wow. It was because of Russell Westbrook. Hands down, we all know that. He literally willed him all the way there. Shoot, you might be right at one point. If things don't improve, I might be moving in here. That's funny. Shoot, but yeah, they are the worst team. Them and the Memphis Grizzlies are like the worst teams in basketball right now. I look at that matchup with OKC. They don't match up at all. They don't match up at all with Houston. Houston's going to walk right through them. And then the Rockets will be playing the winner of the Spurs and Grizzlies, which I think San Antonio will lose to the Rockets. I see 5 games. I don't see how OKC can win more than one game against Houston. Houston got to be really tired one night. So I say OKC might get one game at home. I try to tell these people, Stephen Johnson, what was under there. They don't believe it, but they believe it now. Yeah, everybody saw Grandpa Wade lose to the rim. He was serious though when he came in there. Yeah, I think Houston would do that. Yeah, they'll get the probably their first game at home. They're gonna go down 0-2, go home, probably get charged up, win the first game. People think it's a series, and then after the next game, they're gonna realize get your bags packed for one more game because Houston's gonna put you out in 5. Now the Bulls and Celtics. This is why Cleveland didn't want to play the Chicago Bulls. It's the Jimmy Butler effect. And the fact that they have a deep team. Plus, Isaiah Thomas is not himself. He completely is disturbed and with reason to be disturbed. And that's what happened there. But you know what they did? They did a defense that's called ball you man. They saw, when you see ball you man, what Houston did. Houston said, you know what, this is what we're going to do. When Houston came by, they said, well, what we going to do to get the ball out of Westbrook hands is take away the passing lane. One guy comes along, jumps up, and knocks the ball to the next man. They close in. He don't know who the robber is going to be, who's going to come over to make the play to cut off Westbrook. But what they do is let him isolate himself and cut everybody else off on the team. Everybody else stands around and wait for Westbrook. I'm not even flexing my arms. But everybody stamps, wait on Westbrook. If I was flexing my arm, this is flexing my arm. Now that's flexing. Now, am I doing that? But Westbrook, he can't do it alone. But he's trying to try to do it alone. Adams got outplayed by Nene. Nene destroyed him the entire game. And that's why I was like, man, this is the perfect game to show you that Cantor's a bum, Nene can't play, and who they gonna rely on? Who can they rely on? Adams is good when Nene, you ain't going up against Nene. And everybody be like, man, Adams suck. It's been because Russell Westbrook hasn't tried to make him better. So when your star player is not trying to make you better, there it is. Well, no, they playing ball you man, which means they're standing between Russell Westbrook and the passer. They're right in the middle, and they got both arms extended. They're taking that passing lane away. They're isolating Russell Westbrook so where he can't really just distribute the ball. They're in between that angle. I told you, MVP race ain't really over yet. You don't think they watching this and gonna make a decision? You think this gonna come down to some people voting? Now, I think Westbrook is MVP. I think he won the award. I think he had the better season, even though Harden is very close. I just think all the highlight moments, all the big moments were done by Westbrook. When Harden did it, it was quiet. Westbrook is loud, he's outgoing, he's energy. That's really who they give the MVP to, so why not? Today is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's birthday, or yesterday was. He's 70 years old, so congratulations to him for that. This is actually the most competitive year for this Cleveland team. The teams that are in there now, a lot of people are white. Man, they done. Washington is for real. There's a lot of teams that can ball right now. Washington is for real. It's a lot of danger out there for Cleveland. I'm just, can the Cavs make it past the first round? They will. The NBA will make sure of that. But I think Indiana has the more upside. It's been too much of this. Too much of this crap. So that now that it's over and you can get back to the game, you actually see that OKC sucks. It's not my fault. I didn't make them suck. They just happen to suck. I'm telling you, for this series, Westbrook is going to average about 25 points a game. I don't think it's my fault. I'm right all the time. And the majority of the time, I'm absolutely correct. I don't know. I can't pick the right 6 numbers to win the lotto, but I can get this right. I said they'll lose by 30, and they lose by 30. I mean, can't really call it no better than that. Yeah, I ain't wrong about LeBron. I have them going to the NBA Finals to lose to the Golden State Warriors. So I just don't want it to happen. I would rather be wrong and don't have Cleveland be there at all. Power. Yeah, it's power. If I hit Meek Mill with one of these, he going to sleep. I mean, as soon as I hit Meek Mill with one of these, be like, pow! He gonna go, oh. Don't nobody let me on, man. Gone. If you think about it, if somebody said, what rapper would you like to punch? Meek Mill. That'd be everybody's favorite thing. People's like, I don't even know. They can go to China. I don't even know many rappers, but Meek Mill. I want to punch him. How about Jimmy Butler? Yeah, you see the video I just put up. And it had pieces of the interview he did, but he was basically saying the same stupidity other people were saying. Well, here's the situation. Here's the situation. I see what you're trying to say, but here's the situation. All right. Isaiah Thomas is just learning about the death of his sister. He probably shouldn't have played today. He's a 90% free throw shooter, and he was missing free throws to show you how disturbed he was. And this is like right before the game. Yeah, it was bad. Brett Favre's father, was like in his 60s. That's different. This is your baby sister passing away. She's 22 years of age. It's a lot different than a father that's passing away. We all expect our parents to leave before us. Well, I don't think I'm shocked she was driving a '98 Camry myself, but still, this is why all children. I mean, nothing's gonna bring her back now anyway. I mean, they have a seatbelt. Forget a seatbelt alarm. It has a seatbelt. Wear your seatbelt. It has an airbag, but still, falling asleep behind the wheel is deadly. Believe me. You can injure or take someone's life, lose your own life. We've all got sleepy behind the wheel before. I'm sitting here reading your comments. They're hilarious because you guys are all over the place. Now, y'all tell me this. What makes you think Russell Westbrook and OKC can turn it around? Do anybody believe that they can turn it around? When you play basketball the way Portland did, you don't have hope. You're not optimistic. But the reason why I titled it this, because when I want this video to go around later, I want everybody from OKC, I want everybody, all them fans who was cheering for Russell Westbrook to do everything by himself. I want you to say, look, now look, all the blame finna come down on you. Because this is what you wanted. Now unless you have a bad connection, because we're live streamed and everything's running great. But the finger gets pointed at y'all because y'all supported him playing basketball this way. Now, one writer from OKC said anything bad about Russell Westbrook. We live, Rico. Rico, we live. We live. What? We live. What? We live. I love Russell Westbrook as a player individually, but it's like him playing basketball by himself and everybody around him on the team is trying to get him the ball. And it's easy to say he didn't have any help, which he didn't, but did he try to make those guys better? Or no? Or were they all playing for him? We all trying to make sure he gets a triple double. It was all about what Russ wanted to do. Now, who's the better basketball player all around? Is it Harden or is it Westbrook? I just want to know. Who's the best all around player? Is it that guy or is it that guy? And it's funny to me how the NBA now is going into this light skin, dark skin thing. When it's with Steph Curry, they don't like him because he's light skinned. It's hilarious. If you believe that, then you're nuts. They don't like Steph Curry because he's light skinned. They like it because they baby and kiss up to him. Because all the things that he's doing on the court. Is Steph Curry not hitting 300 threes a season? Is he not shooting from half court and dropping people off? There's plenty of light skinned people that ain't doing what Steph Curry doing. So I don't see them with no commercials. Now, if they were doing what Steph Curry was doing, LeBron's not great. I could see if Curry didn't deserve the credit he was getting. Now, in the beginning, yeah, you could say, well, he's just a hype job. Is he a traditional point guard? No, he's not. He's more of a two guard, a small two guard who could hit all these shots. He's gonna throw over the head passes. He's gonna not do things traditionally. But you gotta accept that's what he is. And the sooner you can accept that's what he is, the better off you're gonna be. Nay nay. Watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay nay. Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, watch me, watch me. Oh, that's the defensive stopper, Robinson. Ooh, watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay nay. Oh, the defensive stopper is back. And he gets blown by. Should have read a scouting report. There's Russ. Game was still close in the second quarter. See, it was a 1-point game. One-point game. Adams getting a workout. Second half. This is when the route was on. Bad pass to Taj. No transition defense. Look at Adams. And ever since then, they decided to blow them out. Bang. Bang. Want to take him out, huh? Oh. Look at Cantor. Cantor so long. Where is he? I don't know where he's at. Oh, who next? Oh, yeah. Oh. Drop. MVP. MVP. Man. That was a whipping. That was a whipping. That second half, once he did that dirty move, the gloves was off. They went off on him. Yes, his first step is crazy. That's why you got to watch the scouting report. The scouting report will tell you his first step is crazy. He's going to beat you off the first step. My thing is, where's Russell Westbrook? Why you ain't guarding the best player on the court? You're the MVP, right? Now that's four straight games OKC has lost to Houston. Can we even count how many times they've lost to the Golden State Warriors now? Why don't Westbrook, who's supposed to be the MVP, guard the best player on the court? I'm not saying Harden's a defensive stopper, but he's killing you. Do something. Ooh, Aaron Burton. Are you feeling all right? You tuned in thinking OKC was going to win. And what? And getting to the stadium before Houston? That's about the only thing they be like, we won, we beat them. Told you, we arrived here before they did. That was the only chance they had of winning. When you don't trust your team, that's bound to happen. They didn't trust the team enough. And when you don't trust the team enough, bad things happen. Even these people here, they know bad things happen. Now he can go somewhere and meditate on that. Meditation is the key. Or it stands for balance and refresh. Balance. That's something OKC don't have. They don't have balance. It's all linked towards Westbrook. I might come back and do a live and go over everything. But yeah, the T.I. video is up now. Have you guys seen that yet? And heard T.I.'s crazy remarks in the video? And I told you in that video, a lot of people did not hear that Beanie Siegel's song. And when you heard Beanie Siegel's song that I put out yesterday, people were blown away. That last verse. So I might come back and, we'll get into some other playoff, situations back then. You told you Jay-Z was mad about that. And I'm not saying Jay-Z had him locked up. But the process moved a lot faster after that, and Beans is locked up. Dave East has been repping Philly real well, and he's not even from there. Yeah, I mean, he's Lloyd Banks volume 2.0. And don't forget, today I'm going to send you all the footage I got from Star Wars Celebration. You're going to see all the Star Wars footage, all behind the scenes stuff you haven't seen. I'm out though. Who's a bigger disappointment, Meek or Yusuf Mack? Yusuf Mack never amounted to anything, but as a man, that's got to be mostly disappointing. I mean, but he get punched in the head for a living, so that might have done some damage to force Yusuf Mack down that road. But as a man, to lose your manhood like that and to basically give it away. I don't know if he's the catcher or the receiver, but either way, that's ridiculous. So nothing could be as worse as that.